In the teachings and thoughts of spiritual leaders, Baba Fariduddin Ganj Shakar holds a prominent position. His life and teachings revolve around service to humanity, sincerity, piety, and monotheism. Baba Farid devoted his entire life to the love of God, serving humanity, and promoting spiritual knowledge. According to his teachings, the true purpose of life is to seek the pleasure of Allah. He taught people to avoid worldly love and keep their hearts free from worldly desires. For Baba Farid, the greatest secret of life lies in seeking the pleasure of God. His teachings clarify that when a person renounces their desires and submits themselves to the will of God, they attain true happiness and peace. According to Baba Farid, happiness cannot be achieved through worldly wealth and power. Rather, true joy is attained when one controls their ego and lives according to the commandments of Allah. Baba Farid spent his life teaching people that the purpose of coming into this world is not merely to seek material pleasures, but to purify the soul. To him, the true purpose of life is to draw closer to Allah. Baba Farid emphasized that a person should live their life according to the will of Allah, as this is the true success for humanity. Instead of getting lost in the allure of the world, one should focus on spiritual development and live life in the love of God. Baba Farid's teachings highlight that one must gain control over their desires and purify themselves. He stated that the real strength of a person lies in their heart, and when the heart is inclined towards purity, one attains true happiness and peace. His teachings also stress that a person should practice patience and gratitude in life. Patience brings comfort during hardships, and gratitude makes a person more aware of Allah's blessings. According to Baba Farid, the path to success and joy in life lies in the love of Allah. He said that when a person immerses themselves in the love of God, the burden of worldly desires is lifted and they become a free soul. Baba Farid's message was that people should adopt qualities of love, tolerance, and compassion in their lives. He taught that one should wish for others what they wish for themselves. Serving others is the true measure of one's success. In Baba Farid's view, the true purpose of life is to gain the knowledge of Allah and seek His closeness. He advised that one should live according to the pleasure of Allah and stay away from worldly attachments. He urged people to recognize the true purpose of life and focus on their spiritual growth. Knowing Allah and seeking His proximity is the ultimate success for a human. Baba Farid's teachings also include the importance of adopting humility and modesty in life. He taught that arrogance and pride can hinder spiritual progress. When a person practices humility and acknowledges their mistakes, they draw closer to Allah. Baba Farid said that humility brings a person closer to God and gives life a purpose. In the life and teachings of Baba Farid, love holds great significance. He advised that a person should live their life in the love of Allah and treat others with love and brotherhood. He said that love is a force that draws a person closer to God. Through the power of love, a person's soul becomes pure, and the love of Allah awakens in their heart. According to Baba Farid, love brings meaning and purpose to life. Baba Farid preached detachment from worldly desires, as he believed that worldly possessions draw a person away from Allah. He taught that when a person attaches their heart to worldly things, they drift further from the pleasure of Allah. He conveyed to people the message of living a simple and pure life, free from the distractions of the world. Living in the love of Allah is the ultimate purpose, and this is the true success for humanity. For Baba Farid, the greatest secret of life is in seeking the pleasure of Allah. He urged people towards the love of God, humility, and service to humanity. His teachings reveal that one should immerse their heart in the love of Allah and live according to His pleasure. In his view, worldly wealth and power are temporary, while the pleasure and love of Allah are eternal. Baba Farid's life and teachings give us the lesson that one should be mindful of the afterlife while living in this world. For him, the purpose of life is to gain Allah's pleasure and seek His closeness. A person should live in accordance with the will of Allah and forsake worldly desires. This is true success for a human, and this is the real purpose of life. Baba Farid taught people that true peace lies in the love of Allah. Worldly things are temporary, as are the joys derived from them. He advised that one should live life in accordance with Allah's will and focus on spiritual growth. Worldly things take a person away from God, while the love of Allah brings true peace and happiness. According to Baba Farid, a person should embrace